morning, everyone, and welcome to Arise. We're coming to you live from RCCG, the King's Palace, located at 5371 East 5th Street, Katy, Texas, 77493. My name is Ella Agat, and it's honestly such a privilege to have you all here tuned in and watching us. We just finished a very, very amazing, wonderful first service. If you missed it, go back and watch. After this, of course, we'll go back and watch. It was so powerful, talking about the message of the law, just about planting seeds and how even indirectly, you may not even know you're planting a seed with the simple words that you talk. Go back. It was led by the wonderful Dimeji Oladele. Please go back and watch it. It was so fantastic. But, here at Arise, it is our morning talk show where we speak about all the things that are happening right here in RCCG, the King's Palace, as well as around the world. Now, for us today, we have a few announcements, and then we are going to go into a wonderful video concerning the healthcare ministry. And then I have a secret surprise for you guys. We have something called Talent Spotlight, and we'll be spotlighting two very special individuals. So first, let's get all of our announcements done and set out. First and foremost, our gala night. Our gala night is coming up. It is taking place on December 2nd at 4 p.m. Promptly 4 p.m. Be there right here at the TKP Pavilion. And the colors of the day are purple and gold. Do not want to miss it. Set your calendars. Save the date. If you miss it, why? I will be upset. I want to see you out there dressed beautifully, elegantly. It's going to be fantastic. Now, coming up at the end of the month is our Power Conference. Can you believe it? We're already at the end of the month. November is already finishing. To God be all the glory. Now, this will be a 3-day Power Conference starting on Sunday the 26th, November 2023, with our first service being at 8:30 a.m. and our second service at 10 a.m. Our second day will be on Tuesday, the 28th of November, and this will be titled Divine Encounter. And our last and final time will be on Thursday, the 30th of November, and it is themed The On-Time God, Breakthrough Nights as well. And we will have the wonderful Pastor Tunde Badru ministering. So, 3-day Power Conference starting on November 26th. Do not miss out. You want to be blessed. Ensure that you are enriched in the spirit and everything that it has to entail. Now, I believe that's all of our announcements for today, actually. Woo, woo, woo. Thank God, praise God. So we're going to go into our healthcare ministry video to get all the updates right here for the healthcare ministry in the church.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 5-Minute Clinic. My name is Dr. Adishina. Today, we shall be talking about breast cancer. So what is breast cancer? Well, breast cancer is a disease in which the cells of the breast of a woman grows out of control. Now, there are different kinds of breast cancer, and the kind of breast cancer depends on which cells in the breast turn into cancer. Now, breast cancer is actually the most common cancer among women in the United States. And most breast cancer begins in what we call little ducts and little lobules inside the breast tissue. Now, breast cancer can spread outside of the breast through blood vessels, little pipes, all right, and lymph vessels. And when breast cancer spreads to other parts of the body, it's said to have metastasized. So the whole point of this lecture is so that we can identify breast cancer early and know how to screen for it to prevent any of this disease to spread to the rest of our body. So what are the risk factors for people to develop breast cancer? Well, most breast cancer are found in women who are 50 years old or older. And there's something called a genetic mutation, right? This is an abnormality that happens inside our cells where our cells become basically mutated abnormal, and something called a BRCA1 and BRCA2, right? You don't have to know exactly what that is, but this is a mutation that happens inside our cells in what we call the DNA. And if something happens, this is causes the cells of the breast tissue to start to grow out of control, okay? Now, also reproductive history. Usually, if a girl is less than 12 years old or having starting menopause, basically they start having their menstrual period way too early, or they are developing menopause late. Okay, so that's a kind of a risk factor. Also, if somebody has a dense breast or history of breast cancer. So this is big, right? If there's a family history of breast or ovarian cancer in your family, your mom, your sister, your daughter, or a first degree relative, right? Or even multiple family members. So, or either on the mother's side, father's side of the family who have a history of breast ovarian cancer, this is a big red flag. So anytime somebody tells me, hey, my family member, my mom has breast cancer, there's always a high risk that the daughter can also develop breast cancer. Also, radiation exposure. So if you get exposure to a kind of radiation to your breast tissue, it can cause you to develop breast cancer. Also, there's something called DES, right? So DES was what used to be given to women in the United States between 1940 and 1971 to prevent miscarriage. We don't do that anymore. That's actually one drug that used to cause also a risk factor for developing breast cancer. Now, some women will get breast cancer even without any of this risk factor that we just talked about, right? They just develop it. We don't even know why, right? So having a risk factor doesn't even mean that you get breast cancer, and not all risk factors have the same effect, okay? So it's very important that you know that. Now, most women have some risk factors, but most women do not get breast cancer. So what are the signs and symptoms we need to know about? Well, different people will have different symptoms of breast cancer. So people do not have any signs or symptoms at all. This is why it's very important that we do screening, right? Because you're not going to know or feel anything most of the time. But if you do develop a lump in your breast, these are the warning signs if you start to notice some abnormality in your breast tissue. So the first thing is if you notice a new lump in your breast under your armpit, right? So you feel under your armpit, you shower, right? Just lift your arm up. If you feel a lump there, that's concerning. Or you always check your breast, right? Just go around in circles, right? And if you feel a tissue or like abnormality, you know yourself better, right? Then go see a doctor right away. If you also notice a thickening or swelling of part of your breast, that's also very concerning. Maybe you have irritation or dimpling of the breast tissue or the skin, or you notice redness or flaky skin around the nipple area or the breast. If you notice pulling in, right, the nipple is kind of retracting in, or there's pain around your nipple area, you should get it checked. Or you wake up one day, you start to notice nipple discharge, right? This is other than breast milk, right? So if you notice blood coming out of your breast tissue, that's not good, right? If you're pregnant, you just had a baby, right? That's normal if you have breast milk coming out. Now, any changes in the size and shape of the breast is getting larger than usual, abnormal in size, that's something you should be also be concerned about. And if you notice pain in every area of your breast, when you push on it and it hurts, right? You should keep in mind that these symptoms can happen also with other conditions that are not cancer. The only reason I'm bringing this up is so that you'll be aware of your body if anything changes, so you can go see a doctor to get it checked up. All right. So go see a doctor right away, even if you see any of these signs, and so that the symptoms, or if you feel like you're worried about anything that's changing your body, go see a doctor right away. All right. So what's screening, right? So the United States Preventive Task Force, right? It's the governing body that recommends that women who are 50 to 74 years old and are at average risk of breast cancer should get a mammogram every 2 years. Very important. Now, women who are 40 to 49 years old should talk to their doctor or other health provider about when to start and how to get a mammogram. Okay. Now, women should weigh the benefit and risk of screening when decided whether to begin getting mammograms before the age of 50. Okay. Now, a mammogram is just simply just an X-ray of your breast. If you go to the hospital before taking X-ray of your chest, right, it's the same thing. A mammogram is just an X-ray that looks at the breast tissue. Now, for many women, mammograms are the best way to detect breast cancer early. So when it's easier to treat and before it's big enough for you to feel or cause symptoms. So it will detect small lumps and masses inside the breast. Now, a clinical breast exam is an examination by a doctor or nurse who uses his hands to feel lumps in on your breast. So when you go to your doctor should be able to do a full exam and check your breast to make sure there's no changes in either of your breasts so that we can detect these diseases early. Now, also being familiar with how your breast looks and feel can help you notice symptoms such as lumps, pain, or changes in size that's maybe of concern. That's why I say you should also check yourself. Be familiar with if there's any changes in your body, so that if you notice something, say something and go see your doctor right away. All right. So what can I do to reduce my risk of breast cancer as a woman, right? So you want to keep a healthy weight, right? Be physically active. Choose not to drink alcohol or drink alcohol in moderation. If you're taking or having been told maybe you're taking a hormone replacement therapy or birth control pills, ask your doctor about the risk and find out if it's right for you. Okay. Breastfeed your children as much as possible if you're a woman who just delivered a baby, because it also decreases your risk of breast cancer. This is why we tell women to breastfeed a lot. Obviously, it's good for the baby. Now, if you have a family history of breast cancer or inherited changes in BRCA1 and BRCA2. BR basically says a breast cancer one, right? Genes, right? These are things in your body that basically function to be able to allow our body to be able to create what we call proteins. But don't worry about it. Like I said, it's very important that if you have this abnormality inside your genetics, talk to your doctor, right? If you're a family member or family history, once you notice that, you need to see your doctor right away, start getting screened at an earlier age. So talk to your doctor about other ways to lower your risk. Okay, now with follow-up, it's very important, right? If you have insurance, right, you can get your breast exam done, right? So your insurance should cover that, right? If you have Medicare or Medicaid, right, they should cover that, right? So breast cancer screening test may be covered by your health insurance policy, even without a deductible or copay, right? It's virtually almost free, right? So for more information about Medicare coverage, just go to medicare.gov or call this 1-800-NOW-MEDICARE for old elderly people, right? And check with your insurance plan to find out what benefits are covered by breast cancer screening. Even if you don't have health insurance, there are cheaper alternatives where you pay cash to get breast exam done, which will potentially actually save your life if they find anything significant. I hope you really enjoy this. Thank you so much. These are my references. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
And welcome back. Now, I don't know about you, but that was such an informational video about the awareness of breast cancer. Remember everything that Pastor Leke spoke of. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms or see any of the signs, please reach out to your nearest physician and get it checked up, of course. Now, as I said earlier within the show, we have two very special guests for our talent spotlight. Okay, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Look at them. Very young. Look at, oh yeah, smile now. It's okay. Aww. Okay, so you guys introduce yourself. Let's start with right here to my left. What's your name?
My name is Gideon and Risamanabo.
Beautiful. And what's your name?
My name is Shabak Alameru.
We have Gideon and Shabak. If you haven't seen these wonderful boys before, go and meet them. They're very, very, very sweet at times. You know, right? Mm-hmm. Are you guys nervous?
No.
Are you sure?
Not really. I'm never nervous.
Never nervous. Big, big boys. Okay. So as we're going, just remember, it's okay. Just speak, talk out a little bit loud. You know, first time for everything, right? Mm-hmm. So, talent spotlight. The first thing we're going to talk about today is your sports lives. I am aware that both of you play a sport, correct?
Yes.
Shabak, what sport do you play?
I play soccer.
You play soccer? What about you?
I play football.
You play football. American football. Great. Okay, Gideon, what position do you play?
Running back.
Running back. So what does that entail of? What does that consist of? What do you do?
So I have the ball and I look for a gap to run through. Mm-hmm. And I'll try my best to score a touchdown at least. Or get more yards.
Okay. So what would be the difference between a running back versus a wide receiver?
Wide receiver, the QB throws the ball to the receiver and either runs to the touchdown or probably get tackled. And the running back, the QB just gives it to the running back and he looks for a gap or a hole to run through.
Oh, so you guys usually, so if the quarterback is here, are you the one that usually kind of runs around him?
No, I'm behind him.
And you're behind him. Yeah,
and he just passes the ball to me, and then I'll go.
Okay, cool. So how long have you been playing football, and how long have you been a running back?
I've been a running back for ever since school opened.
Okay, that's cool. So that's what, 2 years now, or 1 year?
Yeah, 1 year.
1 year. Are you enjoying it so far?
Yes.
That's great. What team are you on?
I haven't been in the team yet, but I'm in school. I'm playing school football right now.
School football, great, wonderful. All right, Mr. Shabak. So you play soccer. What position do you play, or positions do you play?
I play midfield. I play right wing or left wing. Mm-hmm. I also play. Sometimes I play sweeper, and I also play midfield.
Those are a lot of positions, my guy. Does it require a lot of running as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So give me. You said left wing, right wing, sweeper, and midfielder. Okay, so give me a little bit about each position. What do they do?
Right wing, you have to let's say there's no left back or right back.
Okay.
You have to if the other team player has a ball, you have to run back with them and try to get the ball. And if you're right wing and there's already a defensive back, you run and we have the ball, you have to run all the way up to cross or score.
Okay.
And it's the same thing for left back. And then midfield, midfield is basically like striker. You can play. You can go up, and sometimes you can come back too. And sweeper is like you just stay in the middle and make sure like the ball doesn't like come inside the goal, go inside the goal. And then there was
So is sweeper a defensive position?
yeah,
Okay.
and there was
So left wing, right wing, sweeper, midfielder. Did we get all of them?
yeah.
All right. Good job, guys. You guys are staying in shape better than me, for real. That's good. So between the two of you, which is better, football or soccer?
Soccer.
Yes, I think soccer.
Soccer? Really?
Yeah.
You used to play soccer too?
Yeah.
What position did you play for soccer?
Midfield.
Midfielder? Okay, cool. All right, so Shabak, what team do you play for?
I play for the TKP.
TKP Redeemer Sports? Nice. So you're with Coach Ade?
Yeah.
Fantastic. How long have you been there?
For like since I was 6,
How do you know?
12.
Okay, so quick maths. How long is that?
6.
He
Long
got it.
time.
No, let him go. 12 minus 6 is
3. I'm joking.
It's how long?
12
12 minus 6. Quick math.
6.
6 years. Good job. That's so nice. Okay. So are you guys still enjoying your sports? Oh wait. Are either of you in season right now or no?
No, my season's over.
Your season's over. When
We haven't started yet.
y'all's is what, spring?
Like, yeah.
Y'all's is spring. Okay, cool. Wonderful. If you play soccer or football, they know their stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So would you want them, you would say that some of them should join Redeemer Sports if they could? Good.
Mhm.
And hey, you say you play for your school?
Mhm.
If you want to play football for your school, go try it out. Ain't nothing wrong about it. Okay. That's not the only talent these boys have. If you guys raise, what's in your hand? Show them. Show the camera.
A trumpet.
Show everybody. A trumpet. These boys play the trumpet as well. What? How long have y'all been playing the trumpet?
I've been playing like some
2 years.
2 years?
3.
Yours is 3?
Or like I think it's 2 years and some months.
Okay. So what level would you guys say you're at? You guys say you're pretty good, probably better than any trumpet player you've ever met?
I'm pretty good.
You're pretty good. Okay. We're gonna see.
I'm okay.
We're gonna see. So which academy? Well, I know the academy, but why don't you tell our wonderful viewers the academy that you guys play for?
I mean TKP.
TKPMA, and that stands for what, Gideon?
TKP Music Academy.
The King's Palace Music Academy. Wonderful. And who's your teacher?
My dad, Uncle Tunde Alamari.
Your dad, Uncle Tunde Alamari. Very good. Yeah. He is, not only is he your teacher, he's also the president of the academy. And I believe we have classes, every Saturday. And it takes place from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., but that's all ranging within the different levels that are there. So which level are you guys at right now, technically?
Like, and I'm in the 11 to 12 class, but I used to be in the 10 to 11, but I got moved up to 11 to 12.
Gideon, same for you, right?
No.
Not yet?
I'm in 10 to 11.
So I think that's what, intermediate into the Kingdom Boy class. Oh, you guys are getting up there.
I'm already up there.
Oh, big mom. Okay, well, we are, rounding up right now. So why don't you give our viewers a little wonderful music piece? They've been practicing all morning. Please, it's gonna be so good. Should I count you guys in, or you guys got it?
Count us in.
Okay, how do you want me to count you in?
Like,
1, 2. Okay, ready? Ready, set, go. 1, 2. One more How long did it take you guys to learn that? You guys know?
Minutes
Like
for
30
like,
minutes.
like
or
10
20.
minutes.
You guys should teach me how to play one day. Since you guys are up there, you know. You guys are good. Well, thank you guys so much for staying tuned in.